All right, a little bit of work going on today. Matt jumped out here, got real aggressive this morning and blocked out this door. It really turned out good. There's one high spot right there, as you can see, poking out, but it didn't break through the epoxy. And one right there, again, didn't break through the epoxy. So we're going to put one more coat of primer on this and prime the rest of the car here this weekend, all the parts that need priming, and see if we can make some progress. Matt is over here. We killed our other shop vac. It was about, I don't know, 7, 8 years old, maybe older, and just too much body filler, I guess, over time. Something killed it, so it just got to where it wouldn't even pull. So anyway, we picked up a new one today. So of course, like everything else, you got to put it all together. So he's doing that so we can keep all the dust vacuumed up and cleaned up. So anyway, we'll come back and show you a little bit later as we make progress. All right, well, we're getting the back part of the car blocked out good. We had it blocked in 120, just a rough block, and now we're going over it with 180. And so anyway, in doing that, we discovered a very low spot. Hopefully you can see that. The sun's coming in there pretty brightly. Let me get on this side. Anyway, hopefully that's showing up. But what happened was when we did the patches on the outer wheel houses, we didn't get those lined up good. So it probably had a 1/2 inch to a 1/4 inch of gap on this inner lip here where it spot welds to the inner wheelhouse. So we kind of clamped it and forced it up on there, and should have never done that. Should have cut the outer wheelhouse patch back off and got it fitting better. So by forcing that up in there, I think we created a dent. And somehow it pretty much blocked all out in primer. Of course, in that area it's a little bit, it kind of is coming into a concave there, so we were using some shorter blocks and blocked right over a dent and didn't even know it, and just happened to rub my hand across it and discovered it. So anyway, Matt's over here prepping our cowl, doing the inside of that. We're gonna, as we said, we're gonna glue that thing in here in the next couple of days, but we got to prime it and paint it before we can do that. So he's working on that for us right now. Anyway, we'll come back and show you later on if we get anything else good to show. All right, well, getting a few things ready to prime. We this hood, it was actually, I'd already, me and Matt both had worked on this hood before we welded that section on the back of it and really gotten it smoothed out really good. And so the rest of the hood from where we did the body work forward is in good shape. Doesn't need any more primer on it. It's good. So we're just going to prime the back of it. We did use the back taping method here. Just laid a piece of tape down and then folded it back. And we're going to use the front part of the hood to paint these. We really don't have a lot of stuff to sit things on and hang things from and all that. We need more of it. So anyway, we just decided to use the front part of the hood to paint those with. Hopefully that works out okay doing it that way. It's kind of aggravating hanging that stuff up because it swings around, moves around, so it doesn't really seem to be a great way to do it. So anyway, just getting a few pieces ready to prime. Probably prime a few of them today and get some of it out of the way so we can get some of those other parts, the front balance, the cowl and all that primed, and the bottom side of the cowl painted. So anyway, got some work going on today. We'll show you a little bit more later on. All right, had to, these quarter panel extensions, were getting ready to prime those and taking a closer look at them. Man, they were really pitted up bad. I'm not sure, they're aluminum, so it's not rust pits, and so we had blasted them in our blast cabinet there, and so I'm pretty sure anything that was in the pits we got out. So we just buttered them up a little bit with a little bit of finishing putty. So anyway, just gonna hit those real quick and get most of that off and just leave a little bit down in the pit so the primer will cover the rest of it up. All right, well, making a little more progress, still working, and getting ready to hopefully prime a little bit of stuff tonight. Okay, getting ready to spray a little bit of epoxy primer on our bare metal spots, and for that kind of stuff, just little spots here and there, I've actually been using this detail gun, and it's just a cheapie I want to say I paid 59 bucks for it, but it works extremely well. It's one of the, I bought 2 or 3 cheap guns, and of all the ones I bought, that one actually works. I don't even know what brand it is. I think it's got a 1.0 tip. So just 5 or 10% acetone in the Omni Epoxy, which is what the tech sheet calls for, just to thin it a little bit so it'll come out of that gun okay. Seems to work really well. I know most everybody watching this goes by the etch prime. We've been doing epoxy the whole time. If I had known about all that before we started, probably would have used etch prime, but we, basically the whole car's got epoxy on, the bare metal on it, so we're just going to continue with the theme. It seems so far to have worked pretty good. So we got stuff kind of cleaned up or covered up. We didn't really clean up that much, but we're just, again, doing primer, so no big deal on that. Got our quarter panel extensions and headlight fender extensions or headlight surrounds, whatever you call them. And so we're going to do these items so that way we can get these out of the way, and then tomorrow we can spray some of the other stuff, also the back part of the car. So anyway, we're going to set up the camera and show you what we got. Alright, for the high build, we're going to use the Upol. We've got 2/3 of a gallon of that left, and we also got some Matrix high build that we got from Darren and Andrea, and we're going to save that for the very last prime. And we're mixing this 3-to-1 as kind of a filler primer, just to put 2 coats of that on there and put it on there thick. So, and we're also using the Finish Line 3 with a 2.2 tip on there, so yeah, it's going to come out really thick. So anyway, that's what we're going to do, and we'll come back and show you more as we get ready to spray. Alright guys, sorry about all the compressor noise there. We got one coat of primer on. We're going to put one more tonight. Probably let this sit for about 30 minutes because it's probably 55 or 60 degrees in here. It's all those videos of me bragging about the warm weather in Dallas. It was cold here today. Anyway, we'll call this a wrap, upload this video, and then wait 30-45 minutes, let this flash off good, and then we'll come back and put one more coat on. Alright guys, have a good one.